Andy? All right, good evening, everybody. We'd like to now call to order the meeting of the West Sacramento Port Commission. The commission did meet in closed session, and so, Port Attorney, if you can provide a
Yes,
summary.
Mr. Chair, thank you. The Port Commission met in closed session to discuss 3 items of real property. They are identified in the agenda. No action was taken.
All right, thank you for that. All right, so Commissioner McGowan, would you lead us in the pledge?
Oh, I'd love to, yes. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody's in a hurry tonight.
That was great.
I want to eat my candy.
I don't think we ever had to do a do-over, but we certainly could entertain one if we need some.
You're making this hard. The first thing it tells me to do here is honor the role of the chair. Wow.
That's great. All right, so that was easy. All right, so item 1 is presentations by the public on matters not on the agenda but within the subject matter jurisdiction of the commission. I don't have any slips to speak. Is there anybody here planning to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? All right, so seeing none, we now go to item 2, which is the swearing in of the new commissioner. All right, Teresa.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mike McGowan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and the
California,
Constitution of the State of California,
that I will take this obligation freely
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of
or
evasion,
purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I am about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, welcome, Commissioner McGowan. Would you like to share any brief comments? Our prodigal grandfather has come back to join us.
No, it's good to be back.
Very good, man. All right, welcome, Mike. All right, next is item 3 is consideration of the biennial selection of the Port Commission officers.
I think you're doing a fine job, and I'd like to renominate you to serve as our chair.
Second.
All right, so are there any other nominations? So seeing none, we have a motion and a second by Commissioner McGowan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So that'll be the order. I will continue. So thank you very much for your vote of confidence, and happy to continue to serve in this capacity as chair. All right, so consent agenda. Item 4 is consideration of approval of the meeting minutes for this.
Take a vice chair.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moving right along. I'll be chair and vice chair, I guess. Sorry.
Elections.
That's awesome. All right, so nominations for vice chair.
I think Babs is doing a terrific job as the commission vice chair. I'll nominate her.
All right.
Second.
So a motion and a second. Any other nominations? Seeing none, Babs, if you'll accept.
I'll accept.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? So congratulations, Babs.
Thank you.
All right. Cabalden, sorry. All right, so now we need a motion to approve the minutes from December 5th.
I'll move the consent agenda.
One second.
All right, we have a motion and a second by Commissioner Ledesma. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously. So that takes us to our regular agenda, which is item 5, consideration of resolution P 19-1, authorizing the sale of 4300 West Capitol Avenue property to the city of West Sacramento. Mr. Top.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Congratulations on your reappointment, and good evening, commissioners. The 4300 West Capitol Avenue properties, you recall, was acquired by the port in 2015 in a land exchange with the State of California Department of Water Resources. And we acquired that property with the understanding that it would be sold to the city for the Corporation Yard relocation project. That acquisition serves two primary purposes, namely, it provides a property asset of sufficient value to pay off a longstanding $1.2 million loan from the city to the port. And secondly, it facilitates the Corporation Yard relocation project, which accelerates deindustrialization of Pioneer Bluff and contributes value to the port's Stone Lock property. So the city is finalizing design of a Phase 1 Corporation Yard relocation project. Bid package is scheduled to be released later this month, so the time has really arrived to transfer the property to the city. So we've structured a transaction based on fair market value, which was established by appraisal of $3,385,000, and we developed a no-cash transaction to preserve construction capital for the corporate yard project. And so the port would be compensated through a combination of the $1.2 million loan from the city as a credit against that sales price, which leaves a balance of about $2.2 million. That amount gets carried back, if you will, via a promissory note in favor of the port and secured by the existing city's the existing corporate yard property in Pioneer Bluff. And so with that, I'll just conclude with mention that the council is going to consider this item tonight as well, together with the CEQA analysis for the entire corporate yard project, and that your approval this evening, if so approved, would be subject to council approval of the same item later tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stock. Are there any questions or comments by any of the commissioners on this item? Nope. Great, thank you for that. Seeing none, so we will now entertain a motion to move the item.
I'll move the recommended action.
All right, so we have a motion, looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Sandine seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, that motion carries unanimously as well. Thank you for that, Mr. Toft. General administrative functions, item 6 under commission reports. Are there any reports by any members of the commission?
I would just like to acknowledge that our chair is now a member of the vaunted, all-powerful Delta Stewardship Council, which has a great deal of authority over the future and the present of the Delta in which we sit, and also just as a result of the law from almost a decade ago has significant potential oversight authority over the city and the port in its actions, and so it's the first time one of us has sat there, and and that's in his capacity as chairman of the Delta Protection Commission. It's the second West Sacramento to chair that commission, but yeah, it's a big deal. So congratulations, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Walden. Yeah, looking forward to it. There's it's seemingly could be daunting. I mean, there's a lot coming at the Stewardship Council, and but so far so good. Looking forward to it. All right, port CEO report. Anything to report?
Just one quick item. We, as you know, recently completed the Lake Washington cleanup project. It was a massive undertaking with your leadership since we did the business plan. We do want to make sure we take an opportunity to celebrate that, so we're planning an event. We don't have an exact date yet, but we know it'll be in April. So expect a future email from either me or Rick with that coming up on the calendar. So thanks.
Perfect. That's it. All right. Thank you, Aaron. All right. So with that, we are looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion and a second?
Yep.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we are adjourned. Thank you very much.